Alright guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how to tie up a drop shot rig. Now, first thing you're going to need, your line, so some sort of fluorocarbon material. For this example, I'm just using high-vis monofilament, just so that way you guys can see it a little better. A dedicated drop shot weight, so this is a trolling sinker, so you would not really want to use this. And then a hook appropriate to whatever you're fishing for, size-wise. I would definitely recommend hooks that are specifically designed for drop shotting, or octopus hooks, specifically if you can't get a hold of drop shot hooks. So first thing first with this. Now generally I say that how you put the hook on the line doesn't really make a difference, but in this case it is going to. So what you're going to do is you want the hook to sit up like this when you're drop shotting. So you want the hook to sit up like this when all is said and done, and your stuff to be at the bottom. So you can take the hook, your line and floor materials coming off this way. You're going to have that hook. You want it facing towards your rod. In this case, it's off to the left here, for example. You can take your knot, your line, and you're going to go through like so. So then you're going to have that kind of thing going on. So what I do is take this and do a little overhand loop like so. Now, once you get this overhand loop, this little piece of line right here is going to be how far your weight sits off the bottom relative to your hook. So the further I pull it like this, the smaller that loop gets, but the higher up in the water column your bait's going to sit. And that's going to just keep you from getting snagged, because you're not going to have the hook down towards the bottom and stuff like that. And with drop shotting, you're just kind of making it look like a suspended minnow. So you want it off the bottom. You don't really want it on the bottom. Unless you're targeting something that specifically sits on the bottom. If you're a crazy guy like me and you like to fish for sheephead, they're going to be focused more on stuff towards the bottom, so you would want it on the bottom. So for this, I'm going to give a good little loop, like so. And you're going to take your loop and your tail line like that. Then you're going to take your finger here, you're going to pinch this shut, so that way this hook can't go nowhere. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this hook, you're going to wrap it through that hole that you made about 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then you're going to slowly, you're going to have that, you're going to slowly pull. Now the reason why I say you're going to slowly pull this is, as you can see, this hook is starting to deviate. So what you're going to do here, you're going to take and you're going to hold that hook so it's sitting how you want it to sit. So if you see, you keep slowly pulling. It's kind of hanging down a little bit. You're going to hold it up. Now when you get to this point, make sure you wet your line. And then you're going to finish off pulling that close and tight like that. So it's going to look like that. So now you're going to have something that looks like that, and then your tag end. So now you got your stuff sitting vertical and off the bottom. It looks like a suspending minnow. Then you take your weight, you put that on, and again, this is a trolling sinker. This is not a drop shot weight. Fine weights are specifically designed for drop shotting. You would tie your line knot, whatever that may be. And then you're going to have, this is probably about 12 inches, so your bait would be sitting 12 inches off the bottom. So whatever length this bottom portion, what you left in that loop that we did earlier, what you made there, is going to determine how much off the bottom your bait is going to be sitting from the fish. Generally, most people run about 3 feet off the bottom. I usually keep it a foot or two off the bottom. It's all personal preference on what you want to do and where you are fishing and what you're fishing for and all that good stuff. So that's a quick run through of how to do a drop shot rig. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comment section. If I did a good job explaining it, please leave a like on the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.